Hey Kaizo crew, and today we are going to mix it up and do a quick deck building brainstorm. This really comes from two places. First, for people who build a ton of decks and want to keep the price as affordable as possible, or for people who want to use cards that they have on hand. I wanted to talk a little bit about an off-meta, really fun deck. We're talking the green-black Brooks. This deck has really unique mechanics, and I'd highly recommend looking up some gameplay videos to see if it might be up your alley. Specifically though, I wanted to talk about the 4-cost Zoro blocker. And I would start with the rule of thumb is for most decks, you want to have between 8 and 12 2K counters to provide enough protection to set up whatever your win condition is. Now, in the Brooks deck, you have the 1-cost Black Sanji and the 1-cost Black Spoil card. In most of the meta decks, you'll also have 4 of these Zoros. So that would bring you to 12 2K counters. The only problem is that currently these cards run about $17.50 a pop, coming out to $70 for a playset. With the SEC Luffy down here that are kind of required for this deck, those each cost about $31 and they run 3 per deck usually, so that's about $93. So that, along with this Zoro, brings the deck to about $160 for just those 2 cards. The rest of the deck is fairly affordable, so finding places you can save a little bit without sacrificing too much along the way would go a long way. Now, the beauty of the 4-cost Zoro is that it's a 2K counter, 4-cost card, 4K power blocker, and if it was going to be rested, you can rest another character in its place, which preserves its ability to block. Now, in this scenario, replacing him means you're either giving up 1K encounter per card or leaving the deck with only 8 2K counters, or you're losing out on the ability to block entirely. So since this deck is all about late game, preserving the blocker skill and maybe getting an extra additional effect along the way kind of feels like maybe the best secondary option. Now, I do have 2 options I'd suggest. First is one of the new cards from OP15. Yes, the Usopp green 4-cost blocker. This is from OP15, and it's good in a lot of different decks because it can't be rested and it doesn't require anything to activate that effect. In addition, it has a great on KO effect, which allows you to rest a character or leader with a cost of 7 or less, meaning you can essentially shut down 2 attacks in 1 turn if this card gets KO'd. Now, our second option is the extremely accessible Morgan from OP13. It's not even a full, just a basic counter. So it's a 1K 3-cost 4K power blocker, and it allows you to draw 2 cards and trash 2 from your hand. Now, this is great for Brooks' engine in his deck, which wants to run through all of the cards in his deck and reach 0 for his kind of ultimate all or nothing last turn. One additional benefit is that he's a 3-cost card, and if you end up on the odd curve, it's the only 3-cost unit that you have in the deck, so it adds a little bit of versatility. Now, if you're feeling a little bit froggy, you can put 2 of these in each, or 2 of each of those alternative cards in your deck, and try to get the best of both worlds. But in most cases, consistency in the deck is what makes a deck meta. So with this in mind, let me know what you would choose if you were going to sub out Zoro.